What's up, guys? Hopefully you had a good Christmas. If you got any gifts that you don't want, I'll be more than happy to take them off your hands. My address is... So if you guys remember, around 2 years ago, I made this video talking about how no person who works in fast food deserves $15 an hour outside the manager position. I talked about how there are a few exceptions, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, you might have a place close to where you live, but not every place has the quality and service that deserves $15 an hour. If you think they deserve that much when they can't even get an order as simple as 2 cheeseburgers and a small fries correct, then you must think being a manager means you own McDonald's. And look, if anything had changed in those 2 years, I would have made a video. But I moved at least 4 times since then, and Wendy's was coming close to looking good, but as soon as I stopped ordering the $5 biggie bag, they're all like, did you order the salad with fries? And still, I don't know if they're trained to do this, but they look at you like you're supposed to accept the wrong order. And what makes this even worse is that they ask you if your order's correct before you pull up, and it's like, yeah, but can you even read my order? And trust me, I understand mistakes happen. I've worked in food service only strictly serving the elderly, so just imagine getting everything right, but their brain from 1820 tells them that this can with Michael Jackson on it can't be sold to white people. But the reason I bring this up again is because my homie Phantom saw this post on Reddit that said, 25 or walk, McDonald's employee boycott. And then you got some guy in a McDonald's uniform ready to dismantle this oppressive establishment. Or whatever SpongeBob said.
I will dismantle this oppressive establishment, board by board.
It then says, the actions are simple. Work anywhere but McDonald's. Do everything you can to work elsewhere until McDonald's pays a thriving wage of $25 an hour. Now, I've seen some weird things happen this year, but none of them beat hearing the words McDonald's and thriving wage used in the same sentence. That's like seeing the Loch Ness Monster eat a unicorn in the Bermuda Triangle. They're also making it seem like people are actively wanting to work at McDonald's. Not working at McDonald's is a lot easier than it seems. Look. I just did it. Also, can you imagine working with someone and you're like, what are your plans for the future? And they're like, I'm waiting for McDonald's to start paying us $25 an hour. Those are the kind of people you can fuck over with a pyramid scheme. Next it says, disrupt the hiring process. Apply on mchire.com. Schedule interviews and waste their time. Accept jobs and never show. Actively poach their employees to other employers. Now really think about it. Whose time is being wasted here? I thought the actions were simple. Poaching employees sounds hard as fuck. Can you imagine walking into McDonald's and actually trying to get everyone to quit? They would think you're gonna give them like a prize or something like Supreme Patty does. They're gonna beat the shit out of you when you tell them you just want them to work for another fast food place. Also, I've been a part of the hiring process at my old job, and not showing up for the interview wastes about as much time as it took you to schedule that interview. We don't give a shit if you don't show up. You're not the only one looking for a job. When you don't show up, there are 5 other people who are ready to be like, oh, the other guy didn't show up? Alright, I'll be over there, thank you. It's McDonald's, not the government. Also, how is your dumbass gonna accept the job to never show up when you wasted their time? It's not Walmart, they don't hire retards. I still can't get over though how they want us to poach employees. I'm not fucking Elon Musk, my word means nothing. If I go into McDonald's and be like, let's all quit guys so we can get $25 an hour sometime in the future, they're gonna be like, sir, this is McDonald's. Order or leave. It then says, why will this work? By focusing the labor shortage onto one company, we will starve them into action. Where one domino falls, the rest will soon to follow. From now on, working at McDonald's is a $25 an hour job. Now, it sounds good in theory, but let me show you how simple this whole idea can go to shit. So they want me to work anywhere else but McDonald's. Cool. I'll work at Burger King. I'll even poach other employees to join me and disrupt the hiring process like y'all want. But when we get the same shitty pay at Burger King, what's stopping someone from doing what you're doing to McDonald's to Burger King, forcing us to go back to McDonald's? Have you guys thought any of this through? If anything, all these companies are just gonna come together and take turns having you guys quit to work at each other's restaurants. And this can happen with anything. We can go to Taco Bell or Subway. Leaving a place before you even get hired is the stupidest shit I have ever heard. McDonald's wouldn't know that that one person who didn't show up for their interview didn't do so because they wanted $25 an hour. Even if they did, there are people who can't speak English who are patiently waiting. And that's only bad for you because not only can they not speak English, but that leaves room for more error. And if you go to the link they added, people are actually scheming against McDonald's, and it's hilariously sad. I see a lot more of the same stuff here, but my favorite part is when they say, if you work at McDonald's, find a new job immediately. Post that you're looking on your social networks. Demand 25 from your boss. Quit without notice at rush hour. Get your coworkers to come with you. Make it clear why. That's actually a good way to embarrass yourself. I don't think they realize that it's McDonald's. The only people who would do this are the kind that wear the most expensive clothes to work, thinking that I would care and not realizing that I actually want them to get my order right, and if they know what a fucking chicken nugget nugget is. There's even people saying that they should get the customers to start a boycott with them inside the building. And as someone who currently has a $50 gift card to Carl's Jr. in their wallet, I can tell you that the last thing on my mind when I'm eating something is to help you guys get a better raise. My burger wasn't even fucking made correctly. But I don't even think these people read the news. I don't. I just Googled it though, but McDonald's said they're raising their hourly rates by like $2, and with just those $2, McDonald's is already trying to figure out how to replace you guys faster. Now just imagine a $10 increase. You guys are gonna make these companies like that one from Jimmy Neutron where it scans your tongue and a robot makes exactly what you want.
Hey, that's my breakfast of choice!
Yeah guys, this was posted around 50 days ago, and I have a rule. If you're trying to dismantle any establishment, and it doesn't work within the 50 days, maybe you should go to plan B. Knowing these guys though, their plan B would probably just be like order something from the drive-thru and then not pay as a way to waste time. The only thing being wasted is the time and thought being put into all these. I don't know if this is a joke or if they're serious actually. They do seem pretty serious, so see you next week. Peace.